All right, everybody, how are y'all doing today? Well, I haven't been on here in a while. Want to make a video and kind of give you an update of what's going on in my house down here, me and Stacy. It's not looking too good for us right now. We're still trying to keep the faith, and we've been praying and asking people to send their prayers to us. It's a rough situation. Y'all remember what my house looked like, and I kind of made videos as the water was rising. The water is still rising in our lake, and I just want to show y'all what it's doing. Okay, so I got to turn this around. I'm gonna show y'all the back of the house. Our yard is looking like a lake, y'all. Seawall is gone. As you can see, the seawall is there, but guess what? The water's over top of it. You can't even see the seawall no more. We're getting flooded out. You know, it's a shame, but hey, what can we do? There's nothing we can do, y'all. So all we can do is pray and hope for the best and stuff like that. But it's heartbreaking, you know, because we bought this house and we moved in April, and you know, we're probably gonna get our flood. I mean, if you could look right over there, look at that air conditioning unit. See where that water's at in the air conditioning unit? See how close the water is to my shed? So that's our little situation. I'm gonna show you around this part too. Now, that's a little bridge I made. That's a little bridge I made so we can go on the dry land to make it over to them little stepping stones where we can go to the outside shower. So that's been how we've been having to live. That water's deep. I mean, if you look at it, that water's deep right there, y'all. You know, but look at our side yard. I mean, look at it. The lake is overcoming the house. You know, I mean, I got bluegill and brim swimming in my yard. There's bass out here too. You see them bait fish moving around? Look at this. This right here was on the ground. Look, it's a floating dock. So this is what we're dealing with down here. And just want to make a video and give everybody updates. Continue to keep praying for us and keep us in your thoughts and prayers, and we're trying to make it through it, y'all. I guess whenever it floods the house, then gets to where we can't live in it and the power's got to be cut off or whatever. We do got flood insurance and we do have regular insurance, and they're supposed to come by and look at it. About time they get by out here and look at it, it'll be done flooded all the way. And what can we do? You know, I'm trying to still going to work every day and make money and pay my bills and dealing with this flood out here. You know, here's the lake out here, y'all, as you can tell. You know, but flower gardens underwater. Mom planting pretty flower gardens underwater. You know, and everything we got, you know, is being flooded. But we did take all the, just to update you, we did take all the furniture, most of the furniture and stuff out that we could take out, and put it in storage, and stuff that, you know, that can't be replaced. I mean, it's pictures and stuff like that, and stuff that can get wet and destroyed. Everything downstairs, we pretty much did that. There's some stuff in there that we didn't have room for, so if it gets messed up, they're just going to have to pay for it, or it's going to have to be replaced. But stuff that meant a lot, that was that to us, that's pretty much priceless to us, we just had to put it in storage. But you know, it's just how it goes, man. It sucks. You know, it's a $400,000 house, and you know, the hurricane came through, and a lot of people had. I mean, we're lucky nobody got hurt, nothing like that, and we're lucky that a bunch of water didn't come through and just wipe our house out. So I still feel lucky and feel blessed to be alive and to at least have somewhere to live. But we're gonna have the water. We're gonna have the water real close up on us, real quick. And within, I say within days, we're gonna have a flooded downstairs. You know, and it's a shame, but you know, you can see, as you can tell, I got the whole lake. I mean, you see where my pontoon boat is. I mean, all this is water from the lake. I mean, just look. You know, so it's a hot mess. You know, it's stressful, and my mom's stressed out about it, and she's staying with a friend right now. And me and Stacy and are trying to tough it out and just make it, make it through whatever we got to do. But just trying to give you an update. Don't worry about us too bad. Just say some prayers for us. Keep us in your thoughts a little bit. I'm not making a whole bunch of videos. I got a lot of stuff on my plate right now, but when I can, I'll make some videos or whatever and talk about some things other than the flood thing. I mean, the flood thing sucks. Y'all know about it. But we're still going to talk about what our country's going through. Maybe in the next video we'll talk about some Joe Biden and some stuff that's going on that's shady. But we're still Trump supporters. We're strong. We're tough people, and we'll make it through one way or the other. It's crazy. It's crazy going through this, but what can you do? We had a guy come. Stacy called a guy, right, for a pump company. He came out here, him and a buddy. They came out here, and I said, Stacy, I said, what do you think these guys do? He said, they can pump the yard out. I said, how you gonna pump the yard out when you're dealing with the whole lake? The whole lake is in our yard. I said, they can't pump the whole lake. It was funny. And I was like, I want to see this guy come out here and pump this yard out. He's got to contend with a 134 acre spring-fed lake. And that we think that's what's happening is basically the aquifer is so full from all the rains and floods around here in Florida. The aquifer is so full that it's coming out where it can. So a spring, of course, is a hole in the ground coming from an aquifer somewhere. And a lot of our lakes and our rivers and creeks and stuff around here is flooded anyway, and so maybe that's what's going on, because it hasn't rained. Today, about 20 minutes ago, it sprinkled a little bit. It sprinkled rain, but this flood hasn't come from rain. I mean, we had the hurricane rains and stuff, and then like a day or two, we start seeing water starting to rise, and the water every day is rising. This back pad right here, as I showed you, there's a back pad. Now that back pad right there, as you can tell, see that mat? The water was up to the corner of that back pad this morning. Okay, if I walked down there, I would be almost knee deep if I was on the ground up to that pad. That's about knee deep water. As you can tell, it's all the way over that pad. The only thing that it has to go up is about 5-6 inches, y'all, before it gets to that door. But I think that where it's going to flood first, if you look where it is, I think where it's going to flood first is right here. Because see how it's almost even with our pad right here. I think it's going to come this way and flood this out first. And as you come through here, we got all the furniture and stuff taken out of here, and we got some stuff, but we didn't have all the room to get to save everything. So this is what we got left. So once that pad gets flooded, this is even right here. This is even with the pad. So if it goes over this, and then we got sliding door, and then this room right here was Mom's room. This is where she had all of her furniture and her bed and stuff, and it's pretty much going to get flooded out. It's crazy, And the thing about it is you buy something like this, you put so much love into it, and you take care of it, and you cut the grass, and you make it look nice, and you decorate it, and it's a dream. It's a dream having a beautiful house on a lake, and it kind of tears your dream down. But I told Stacy and Mom yesterday that this could be a test. This could be a test of faith. Bad stuff happens, but we can't give up, and we can't give in, and we can't forget about God. So it's something that happens. It's something that happens. At least we got kind of a warning from it, and we had time to get our stuff out downstairs. My man cave is all empty. Where I used to make my videos, it's all emptied out. Tonight I gotta take fishing rods up there to the top floor, because we got a 2-story house, so I gotta take all them up there, and I got one box to bring up there. Other than that, what I have in the garage is my 4-wheeler, which my 4-wheeler is a 4-wheel drive nasty 4-wheeler, so it ain't gonna hurt it. unless it gets, you know, over the handlebars. It's made for off-road, and it's got snorkels. My zero-turn lawnmower is in there. If it gets, I ain't got nowhere to put it. I can't put it in the shed because I ain't got room in there. And if it gets wiped out, my toolbox is in there. My toolbox is so heavy I can't move it. I couldn't put it on a. We couldn't even move it to put it, even though it's got wheels. We couldn't put it in the U-Haul because U-Haul has a ramp, you know, on the back of the truck. And there ain't no way. I can barely even get it to move a couple inches. And there was only two of us that helped move the stuff. A friend of mine named Vaughn, and it was me, Mom, and Stacy. But so I got my tools in there, but if they get ruined, I guess the insurance has got to pay for it, you know. And if my zero-turn lawnmower gets ruined, then they got to pay for it. It's brand new. It's only got like 9 or 10 hours on it. It ain't even got its first oil change. My four-wheeler's brand new. It's only got about the same amount of hours, 9 or 10 hours. You know, it's about a $20,000 four-wheeler. But I don't think it's gonna mess the four-wheeler up because the four-wheeler, you know, it's real tall and it's got the mud tires, and it'd have to flood like super crazy to mess that four-wheeler up. And it's got snorkels on it, so it can go in water up to the handlebars, you know, and stuff like that. But just wanted to make a video and say, look, you know, we're going through hard times and it's rough, but I'm still not giving up on God. I still pray. I know everything happens for a reason. I try to keep a good attitude about stuff. And you know, it kind of sucks, but you know, you have to go through rough times to get the good times. And there's people that's a lot worse than us, y'all. There's people that's lost everything down in Fort Myers. We might lose some stuff. This house might have problems after this. It might have foundation problems. You got to figure the water's all the way around our house. So it might have foundation problems. Maybe it starts settling and cracking the floor. Maybe it cracks the walls. Who knows what it's going to do. This house is not born. It was built in 1971. You know, code these days wouldn't even let you build a house this close to the water. I said, but this house it's so old. It was kind of, you know, back then they didn't have the regulations where you could where they have to be within a certain feet of water, and they didn't have things like that in place. But it sucks, y'all. It really does, and it's a lot of hard work, you know, that was put into this yard and to make this place look nice and enjoy it. And you know, we're still not being able to use the bathrooms, still not being able to use the showers. Stacy just got home. It's kind of late. I took an outside shower before she got here about 5 o'clock. I told her, I said, you know what? Just go in there and get you a shower. If it floods the floor down there, it ain't gonna hurt. We're gonna get a flood anyway. Just go wash yourself, you know. But I gotta, you know, we try to keep a good outcome, you know, opinion about it. I mean, just keep positive, you know. We're still staying positive, and I'm still praying, and Pastor Steve's praying for us, and a lot of my friends, a lot of y'all are out there praying for us, and we appreciate it. And we feel the love, and I've got phone calls from a lot of y'all telling us if we need anything or anything like that. But we're trying to make it through, y'all. Me and Stacy go to work every day. We still paying our bills. We're in this house until we gotta get out, until we gotta go, or until they tell us we gotta go, or the electric's off, or whatever. I mean, we've been doing the outside shower and the shed pooper, and you know, and walking on stones to get out to our cars, because even the driveway, I mean, it's wet. As soon as you walk off the driveway, you're walking in mud and water. I did kill a snake the other day because I was getting stones from the little fire pit out here. I stole some off the fire pit to put out here where the shower was. I got the stones stacked 3 high. As you can see, them little, I'll show you. See that fire pit right there? See it? Them stones are pretty thick. I got 3 stacks of them to get us up off the water so we can take a shower. And then I got like 2 or 3 just to lead us to the dry ground, which is right. There's a little bit of dry ground where the flagpole is right there. That's about the only dry ground that's right here, is that hump. So we're strong. We're trying to make it through it. We're trying to stay positive. We're still praying. We appreciate people praying for us. You know, we're not giving up on God. Things happen for a reason. Maybe this is a test that we need to make it through, and we need to pass it and be strong about it. Same thing with our country. We got to stay strong. Even though we got a clown in there running our country and trying to destroy our country and doing all the wrong things, we got to stay strong. You know, and that's given me strength. You know, is knowing that we're Americans. We love God. We love our country. You know, we love our family, and we got to stay strong, even through hard times. And this is a hard time for us. It's probably the hardest time I've ever been through a hurricane, or the aftermath of a hurricane. I've had trees, and you know, I've lived in Bartow and had trees all in my yard, and had to cut trees for days and rake and clean my yard up, and had stuff piled to my you know, to my chin in my yard. But I've never been through this, which is water like this. My neighbor said he has never, my neighbor's like 60 something years old. He's like 64, 65, and he's lived here all of his life. He's never seen this water come up this high. The guy that, excuse me, dang y'all, I'm sitting here coughing. A guy come out from the Southwest Water District management to come out and look at the lake and see what's going on with the lake, because we called him and said, hey man, something's going on with this lake. Are they pumping water in here? Are we getting it from somewhere else, or what's going on? Well, he basically told us this is something that's super rare that probably happens every 500 years. And I was like, well, man, I only, you know, I'm 42, man. All I need, you know, come on, give me 40 years. You know what I mean? But it happened. You know, there's nothing we can do. We can just have to be strong and work and make it through it. And we got options, and we have to do what we got to do. But anyways, y'all, say prayers for us. Keep us in your thoughts. Give me some comments, some thumbs up. Share this out to your friends. Check the video up. You know, send it out to people. You know, show them what we're going through. And as you can tell, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot of stuff to go through. But we're strong, and you know, it's good to have good friends like y'all to support me and watch my videos and stuff like that. But my other friends, you know, Waterbug68, watch his videos. Watch Mark Hatfield. Pastor Steve Warren is in Facebook jail because they Facebook don't like to hear the truth, and they always trying to ban him for telling the truth and the Word of God. Also watch Donald Wiseman and support him. Watch his videos. He has videos on, usually goes live on Sundays about 6 o'clock or so. So just look out for him and watch his videos and support him. We need your help. We need you to support the Patriots, and so we can get the word out about this country. But anyways, until next time, we love you guys out there. Always believe in God. Always carry a concealed weapon. Stay strong. Always vote. We need more people to go out there and vote. When it's time to vote, let's vote right. Let's get all this mess and all this trash out of our government, and let's get them gone, out of office. Love you guys. Until next time, see ya.